Throughout the past few years, bot owners have continuously found new ways to program their bots to perform some incredible money makers. This is terrible for the game, and I wanted to do something to help make it a little bit better. One of these methods is the wilderness bosses for their Void Waker pieces. Today I'm going to show you guys a massive Callisto bot farm that I found in the wilderness, and I've decided to farm this bot farm. These bots not only fight the boss individually, but they will fight the boss all at the same time, all on the same world. Have you guys ever seen a bot farm fight a boss like this together? It's kind of crazy. Journey with me as I sabotage this massive bot farm and these bots for everything at the bear cave. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'm going to get right into it. So, how we originally got here is I started off with a little PKING. I was going to plan on doing a little from scratch series, and I got my bank all the way up to this. I was in a fight versus somebody, and unfortunately the fight did not go as expected. I end up getting taken down for a decent amount of GP, not too much, but it reset me all the way down to a Void Waker. And I thought to myself, I'm going to do something a little different, and I'm going to risk Void Waker and multi and see if I can have some luck. This helped me discover an incredible bot farm, and I just was so amazed on how much shit was in the wilderness that I did not know was there, especially all these people taking advantage of this high moneymaker per hour method. So after I re-geared again, unfortunately I died one more time for the final little bit of loot that I had from this from scratch, so I decided to start all the way over again and start from nothing with the Void Waker. So one of the best money makers for PvPers and a great way to practice PvP is actually LMS. And right now, for whatever reason, I don't know if the bots are making it this way or if the high demand for Gmalls or other items that might be around is making it this way, but LMS is like 2 mil an hour right now, which is pretty crazy because you need no starting cash, you need no supplies, and you could easily farm 2, maybe even 3 mil an hour because the Gmalls sell for 1.5 to 2 mil each, which is crazy because it's only 15 points. Theoretically, in like 1 or 2 games, if you win like 1 or 2 games, you can get a Gmal, which is 1.5 mil, which is just crazy for 2 LMS wins, or well, about 3, you can get a Gmal, so it's kind of incredible. So what I did is I farmed 2 Gmalls and a couple extra points I had, so I put them into looting bags. I sold all of that, and I decided to gear up and get right into some PKing. My friend actually came up with the idea for trying out Callisto, and we had no idea what we were going to find, so this is a little bit of the starting footage from when we first got in there. At first, we were only really seeing real players, and we had no idea the bot farms that would be, coming by, and we'll soon realize there's some crazy amount of bot farms. He was not expecting to get one stacked. But Miller will take it. Oh my
Oh my
god.
god. Bro, what is that? Look at these.
Wait,
Wait, the 92? Just rush the spec, rush the spec.
are they just dying? They're dying.
Yeah. No, but you didn't get a key yet. I mean, this guy,
I
you got
did,
a
I
key.
did, I did.
Because remember, you had a key before, the 200k key.
No, no,
Nope, the
I got a
second,
key.
the second one. Yeah, yeah, the second key.
Wait, some of these bots are higher level. That's weird. I didn't
Yeah,
think
yeah. So,
that.
so this is good though.
This could be really good. There was like a couple that died there too. I don't know
Do
if
you
they'll.
always tell Yao when you get it before checking it?
Yeah, yeah, well, I'm low right now. That's just why I'm telling you now. Let's see what we got though.
Yao.
1 mil.
Ooh,
Ooh, we'll
that's
take it.
so fire.
See what it actually
Bro,
is.
the
Yeah.
bots with 1 mil. Oh my
Oh,
god. Mike. Mike! Did you hop?
I thought they were gonna kill me. There's like 100
Bro, they're
mains.
bots, Mike. You could have just barraged once. It would bug them out. There's no way you hopped. There's no
No.
way you hopped, Mike. Literally, one barrage would have made. Or, I mean, Void Waker. Nice.
See ya,
Okay,
bitch.
no time wasted. Just get out. Barrage. Start Void Wakering. Start Void Wakering quickly. You want to kill them quickly. Next. Barrage. You have to hit them.
I know I'm like getting delayed.
Freeze.
I don't want to die. Like, just let me eat up.
Yep.
There we go.
Beautiful, bro. You see? Yo, I wonder how much that is.
That double kill was pretty nice. So I think those are real people. Oh
Oh,
my
no,
god.
they're bots. Sure.
So after that night, my friend got off and I sold off all the loot, and we actually do end up getting a pretty decent amount, even if I'm just killing these low level bots and these PVMers that are just killing it normally. A lot of the times they do risk a good amount. I would say they range from 300k to about 1.5 mil, which they're super easy to kill and you can get a lot of them. So this next morning I woke up and I got right to farming all these bots, and look at how many I start running into. There's just so many bot farms. It's absolutely crazy. A couple times I do end up going down because the people that I am fighting are starting to fight back, but it's okay. We can die. We're actually in a really cheap return set, so it doesn't matter if we die a bunch to these bot farms. And sometimes I'm just running into regular people that are farming, and as you can see, these regular people are more than happy to take me out of the game. That's why I suggest going in anywhere from a 200 to a 300k risk. That way, all it takes is killing one bot, and you basically make up your return set. A 300k risk gives you a good amount on a max main, and it gives you a good amount of barrage KO potential, and also having the Void Waker makes it good as well. So just having barrage to make sure that you can get the stacks with the bear is very important. And yeah, you'll see a lot of people that are PKing here, but mostly it's going to be bot farms and people that are killing me over and over again to all sorts of weird stuff. So as you can tell with me solo PKing, if I run into any team here whatsoever, I am instantly dead. So this low risk setup with just basically blood bark and some super cheap sets, I would honestly recommend throughout this video. You can just see me getting into cheaper and cheaper sets throughout the entire process of me dying over and over again and me getting all these kills. So if you really want to break it down to the bare bones, I would say all you really need is salad robes, a ancient staff so you can auto cast barrage, a rune crossbow for range, Void Waker, hopefully you don't get smited for it. Big disclaimer in this video, I'm going to see a lot of people go out and probably bring Void Wakers out in multi from this. You probably will get smited by a big multi team. They're going to mace you. Anytime you're in multi, you're susceptible to being maced, and you can pretty much instantly die for the Void Waker at any time. I only did this so I could show off the power of the Void Waker in multi and just film a fun video. Honestly, if I got smited for like 10 Void Wakers, I really wouldn't give a shit. So this is more just informative and a good way to get into a rebuild if you're just getting back into the game and you want to do something fun, something a little bit different, and you want to try PKing out spots that you wouldn't expect to normally PK in, especially single PKing in a multi spot is very interesting. And you think that you would die more often, but honestly, the bear helps you a lot, and the bear is able to ante and stack up a lot of people. So another thing that you can do is that people will sometimes be running up into the Callisto spot and the other wilderness boss spots, and you're able to get them when they are running up. This is a great way to kill them when the team is not with them, so you're able to get some kills that you otherwise wouldn't. I would also recommend being able to check out the caves. A lot of the times the bots go down into the caves, making it possible for you to freeze them and still get a decent KO on them. So we do end up getting some pretty decent loot here, and then we do run into this massive team. Honestly, sometimes these teams have over 100 people, and there's really not too much that you can do about it because they're just so large and they are able to one-hit you the second you get in there. It would be fun doing some team fights versus them, but right now I'm just doing a little solo PKing. But I do run into this other guy that is with that team, and one thing that you can do is if you find somebody, if you're able to get a quick KO on them and then do a dash into the cave, sometimes their team isn't there fast enough, and you can get out with a pretty decent kill. And this is honestly probably one of the bigger kills that I saw here, besides the bot farms that have been like staying for a little while. These people are actually risking a fair bit of loot, and this guy was not expecting to go down to the double Void Waker and multi. Honestly, his team probably had maces too, so it was a good thing I got out of there in time and avoided any trouble that I could have been in by fighting this person. So as you can see here, we were able to secure the clean kill on this person, and as you see, we do the digital dash and get right on out for a clean 1.7 mil. We'll definitely take that. It's more risk than a lot of the bot farmers, so we love running into that. And then we run into a small little team. We end up taking out both these people. I love when I do these team fights. It's so fun taking out two people. And honestly, the bear is so funny too. The bear hits like 50 or 60 damage, so if you stack it with a Void Waker and they're praying range, you can pretty much hit them like 100 damage or 120 damage all at once. So it's incredible to see some of these stacks, and I've had so much fun PKing at this wilderness boss area, and it is honestly some of the most fun PKing I've done in a long time. I cannot remember the last time I've had so much fun PKing solo and multi. Usually every time I go multi, I have a big team, and there's a lot of people calling and a lot of people yelling, and it's kind of a pain in the ass sometimes multi PKing, so I tend to not do it as much as singles PKing, but singles PKing and multi is something a little bit different, and I highly recommend trying it out. One thing that I would do instead of bringing the Void Raker is bringing a much less risky item. One thing that I could recommend would be the Abyssal Dagger. It has really good DPS potential, but it also isn't a big risk at 3 mil. So even if you get smited, losing 3 mil isn't the end of the world. You can kill a couple of bots and get that back pretty quickly. So one thing I did run into a lot while I was PKing up here was also multi-teams. There was a bunch of people PKing on the single line, and the people that were PKing on the single line honestly weren't super good. Even though that I was in a multi-set with just Void Waker, I was able to take a couple of these people down and easily get them for a decent amount of loot. There was also a good amount of people that were PKing in the caves. All over the caves, I was able to find a bunch of people that were in multi, and I was able to take them out. Every once in a while, I would see teams fighting each other, so I was able to, get a quick, clean kill and then run away from the people. And then sometimes they'd follow you down, and that's what I'd like them to do. If they follow me down, then I can get the help of the bear, and the bear can stack them out. Right here, I actually get into a 3v1, and I'm able to take all three of them down with the assistance of the bear. Right here, even one of his friends, Barrage, KO'd him, which I thought was super funny at the time. So I was able to get on one guy and then take him out, and then I just switch right over and Void Waker the other, and I'm able to get a funny ass kill on him. I just think it's really good at PKing here solo. Even if you are alone, you can get these incredible team fights and still take out a bunch of people without having to, really risk too much. The only thing that is risky though is again losing that Void Waker. Down here, it is harder to get mace though. If you do go down here, you actually can't get mace because the bear just kills you before the mace can even go off. I would say even if you're outnumbered, always good to just try your best to see if you can get on somebody and take them out. Sometimes they'll run all the way into singles and you're able to take them out for a good amount. Like right here, I'm able to take out these two people that I originally started fighting in multi, and they just dragged all the way into singles. So even people are risking Ellie's here, funny enough. This person was barraging in an Ellie, which looking back on it, if you barrage somebody that was under me and scold, that could potentially be an Ellie skull trick. So maybe something that I could do in the future, but I only saw one person in Ellie here, so not super active. But lastly, the one thing I did want to note, if you are a lower level account and you don't even want to attack or kill any of these, one thing that you can do is you can scare all the the bear killer bots out of the cave. And once you scare all the bear killer bots out of the cave, you can take all the loot on the ground. I do a couple of examples of it here where, you kind of just run in right as they're about to kill the boss, and then you grab all the loot, and you actually get a surprisingly decent amount of loot. You can even get the Void Waker gem piece from here, so it is a good amount of loot, and you can just keep rinsing and repeating. These bots are pretty much on every world, and you can get like 250k every time you do it. So it's definitely worth its while, and I highly recommend doing that. And it is something that even if you don't want to risk anything, you can do and still get a good amount of loot. And right here, I do end up getting a couple more other kills. Nothing too crazy. Just a couple, 1 mil, 1.6 mil kills. So we'll take it. And yeah. So moving on into the last part of the video, we end up getting in one more fight here where people are actually risking a good bit in multi and they don't have a big team. So sometimes if you come here with just a couple friends too, you're able to clear them out. But I just wanted to get a final price check. These are a couple of the loots I got throughout the way. I was selling the loot midway through, but all in all, after selling all the loot and averaging out how much time it took, it's pretty much 5.1 millish an hour. That includes if you use some of the supplies that you're using. The supply cost an hour is usually only a mil, and you make about 6 mil an hour. So, about 5.1 mil in total, which is pretty good for a method that only requires you killing bots. And yeah, if you guys want to try this out before it gets, overwhelmed with people PKing in here or something like that, feel free to check it out, and also drop a like and a sub. I'm trying to do 100 shorts this month and 4 videos, so there'll be a lot of content to come.